Hi, in this video we're going to have a look at the range and interquartile range. Both of these are a measure of spread. They measure how spread are these scores, how far apart are they from each other. Well, the range is the highest score minus the lowest score. That's nice because we just get the highest score. Let's say we have these scores here, 3, 5, 8, 8, 10, 11, 12, and 12. The highest score is a 12, the lowest score is a 3. So the range is 12 minus 3, and the range would be 9. The interquartile range is the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. And we're using the notation Q3 for upper quartile and Q1 for lower quartile. The benefit of the interquartile range is that it ignores those extreme values, those outliers. Let's say we had a score here of 100, okay? The range would be 100 minus 3, which is 97, and you'd say those scores are very spread out. However, have a look at the majority of the scores. They're not that spread out, are they? They're quite close to each other. So you can see here that the range wouldn't really give us a good indication of the spread. That's where interquartile range comes into play. So let's change this back to a 12. Now, the word quartile indicates that we have to divide this set of data, into quarters. And to do that, okay, we find the median. So thinking of the median, remember how you just cross the first, then the last. Okay, we're left with 2 in the middle, and you can see the median is going to be down here. I'm just going to get rid of these dashes. So that is the median. What is 8 plus 10 divided by 2? Okay, 8 plus 10 divided by 2, it is 9. So the median is 9, okay? Now, we don't really need that value there, we just need the median's position. What you want to do is get your finger and cover up all these scores. Cover up all these scores and just look at the 4 scores on the left. What we want to do is find the median of these scores, kind of like a mini median. Now here, if you do it, cross this one, cross this one. What is 5 plus 8 divided by 2? Well, 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. And you've just found Q1. So that is Q1. That's the lower quartile. It's Q1. And that kind of sits down here. Okay, so that was 5 plus 8 divided by 2. Now what you want to do is cover up these scores with your hand and calculate the mini or the median, the mini median, the Q3, the upper quartile, by finding the median of these scores. 11 plus 12 divided by 2 is 11.5. So you can see there, what you do is you always find the median first, then you find the median of those first half of scores, and the median of the second. Can you see we've actually broken this up into quarters? 2 scores are there, 2 scores, 2 scores, and 2 scores. So to do it, you find the median. Technically, and when we look at box and whisker plots, Q2 is the median. So Q2 is the notation for the median. So Q1 was 5 plus 8 divided by 2. Q3 was 11 plus 12 divided by 2. Therefore, the IQR, which is interquartile range, equals Q3 minus Q1. This equals 11.5 minus 6.5, which equals 5. So you can see there, we're actually finding, okay, we're finding the range, I'm just going to put these lines back here, of this middle 50%. Because we've broken the scores into quarters, so here, this is the middle 50%, And you can see there, okay, you can kind of see the box and whisker plot happening already. That's the actual box part. And then you come out here, you don't need to know this for now, I'll cover this in another video, but that's how you get your box and whisker plot. The actual box is the interquartile range. Okay, Q3 minus Q1, that's the middle 50% of scores. So step 1 to find interquartile range is the median. Find the median, which was Q2. Step 2, find Q3 and Q1, okay? Doesn't matter what order you do it in. And then step 3, for step 2 you can say find Q3 and Q1, and then the last step is just Q3 minus Q1, and that is how you find your interquartile range.